We all have moments we wish we could erase or redo. We've all made mistakes that keep us up at night, replaying moments over and over, wishing we could change the things that had happened. But what if I told you that holding on to these past mistakes is doing more harm than good? What if you could learn to let go, heal, and finally move on? Today, we'll understand how we can let go of our past mistakes and embrace the present moment with happiness and peace. So, hello and welcome to Way to Enlightenment, the place where we uncover ancient wisdom to transform our modern lives. Let's start this journey with a powerful story from Buddha that reveals the secret to releasing the past and stepping into a life of renewed strength and clarity. One day, a man approached Buddha with a heavy heart. This man was usually full of compassion for others, but today, he was overwhelmed by the weight of his past mistakes. As he stood before Buddha, his eyes were filled with regret and pain. He said, "Buddha, I have made many mistakes in my life. I keep thinking about them, and I can't find peace. I ask myself why I made those choices and what I could have done differently. But no matter how much I think, the pain doesn't go away. I feel trapped by my past. How do I let go of what's already done?" Buddha listened calmly, understanding the man's inner turmoil. Instead of offering direct advice, Buddha decided to teach the man through a story that would illustrate the nature of his suffering. Buddha began, "Imagine a man walking down a beautiful, serene path, lost in thought, enjoying the calmness of the day. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he feels a sharp, searing pain. He looks down and sees he has been struck by an arrow coated with deadly poison. The pain is immediate and overwhelming. People rush to his aid, urging him to seek help immediately. But instead of getting the arrow removed, the man becomes obsessed with questions. Who shot this arrow? Why did they shoot it at me? What kind of poison is on it? He refuses to let anyone treat him until he gets all the answers. Now tell me," Buddha asked, looking at the man, "what do you think happens next?" The man thought for a moment and replied, "If he doesn't get treated, he will die from the poison." Buddha nodded and said, "Exactly. By focusing on all those questions instead of the immediate problem, the man allows the poison to spread." How often do we find ourselves doing the same? We get caught up in the why and how of our past mistakes, replaying events over and over in our minds, desperately searching for answers that won't change what has already happened. We get so focused on the pain of the past that we let the poison of regret, guilt, and blame spread within us. Buddha added, "We've all been in situations where we've made mistakes, some big, some small. And often, instead of addressing the real issue, we become obsessed with the details. Why did it happen? What could I have done differently?" We end up stuck in a cycle of overthinking and self-blame, much like the man with the arrow. But here's the truth. No matter how much you think about the past, you cannot change it. You can only change your response to it. This story is a powerful reminder that our obsessive thoughts about the past are like the poison on the arrow. The longer we cling to them, the more we suffer. The man, deeply moved by the story, asked Buddha, "How do we avoid letting our past mistakes control us? How can we heal from the pain?" Buddha smiled and shared 4 life lessons that are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. Buddha explained, "The first step to letting go of past mistakes is acceptance. Accept what has happened, no matter how painful it was. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve of the mistakes. It means you recognize that they are a part of your journey. Acceptance is like pulling out the arrow and acknowledging that it hurt you. Only then can healing begin." In life, our first instinct is often to resist what has happened. We fight it in our minds, asking, "Why me?" Or, "What if things had been different?" But this resistance only deepens the wound. The key is to say, "Yes, this happened. It hurt, but it does not define me." Remember, acceptance is the first step toward freedom. Acceptance isn't weakness. It's the courage to face reality and move forward. Buddha continued, "The second lesson is focus on the present solution, not the past problem." Once the man was struck by the arrow, his immediate concern should have been removing it and getting treatment, not figuring out who was to blame. In the same way, when we make mistakes, we often fixate on the problem rather than looking for solutions. Imagine your mind is like a river. When you make a mistake, the water becomes muddy, clouded with guilt and regret. But the longer you focus on the solution, on healing and learning, the clearer the water becomes. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to make things better? It could be as simple as an apology, making amends, or just deciding to learn from the experience. The past is unchangeable, but your actions in the present have the power to create a better future. Remember, your power lies in present moment, not in the past. Buddha continued. The third lesson is, let go of the need to know everything. We often think that understanding every detail of why something went wrong will bring us peace. But the truth is, peace comes from letting go. Letting go doesn't mean you ignore what happened. It means you stop letting it control your thoughts and your life. This doesn't mean that we shouldn't learn from our past. Instead, it's about finding a balance, learning the lesson, but releasing the pain. Forgive yourself, let go of the need to know why, and move forward. The man in the story needed answers, but those answers weren't going to save him. In life, sometimes it's okay not to have all the answers. Buddha said, fourth and the final lesson is be kind to yourself. The man was already suffering from the wound. He didn't need the added burden of guilt and blame. We often show compassion to others, but are harsh on ourselves. We deserve the same kindness we offer to others. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend in a similar situation. Be gentle with yourself. Embrace your imperfections, and remember that every mistake is an opportunity to learn and grow. Remember, you are worthy of forgiveness and love, even when you stumble. The troubled man got all his answers, and so he bowed before the Buddha. He understood the profound wisdom of letting go of the past. Buddha's story and these 4 lessons provide a roadmap for healing from past mistakes. Acceptance, focusing on solutions, letting go of the need to know everything, and self-kindness are not just abstract concepts. They are daily practices. As you go through life, remember that mistakes are part of the human experience. They don't define you, and they certainly don't diminish your worth. In the end, Buddha's wisdom teaches us that we have a choice. We can keep holding on to our past mistakes, letting them poison our present, or we can choose to accept, let go, and heal. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Every new day is an opportunity to be kind to yourself and live with intention. I hope this story has inspired you to let go of any past mistakes you've been holding on to. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on mindfulness, self-improvement, and finding peace in everyday life. Leave a comment below. What's one mistake you're ready to let go of today? Let's support each other on this journey of healing and growth. Remember, you are more than your past mistakes, and you have the power to create a brighter future. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.